and thank you everyone for letting me speak today. So I remember sitting on the subway about a year and a half ago and looking around and thinking to myself, there are so many people in this world that I don't know. It was a trapping feeling. I was at a point in my life where I was feeling unfulfilled, almost like my life story was written out for me and I wasn't loving the story that was being told. I had this feeling of wanting to see more, accomplish more, make more of a difference in this world. I had this yearning to explore. This was my big dream, to learn, to go out, to do. I was feeling stagnant. Knowing LinkedIn's theme for the year, I decided over winter break of 2016 that 2017 was going to be a transformational year for me. I didn't know what that looked like, but I knew I had to make some changes. And I recognized that in order for change to happen, I had to be the driver of that. And I had to set defined objectives. Two intentions I set for myself going into 2017 were to focus on my career and travel. In addition to recently moving from an individual contributor to a manager at LinkedIn, I decided to pursue an idea I had for a business venture. I had the opportunity to join an entrepreneurship challenge through NYU, and through this program, I met my business partner. We worked our butts off to make it to the quarterfinal rounds of the competition, and while we didn't make it to the final rounds, it was an amazing learning experience. On the travel front, I took my first two ever solo trips to LA and Costa Rica. I traveled Ireland and Iceland with colleagues. I skied for the first time as an adult. I've done everything to put myself out of my comfort zone and take part in these terrifying excursions, all to lean in to all this world has to offer. The hardest decision of my life and a pivotal moment in my transformation was ending my marriage. This decision ultimately changed the course of my life. I knew that if I wanted to grow, I had to be true to myself. And after 9 months, I can tell you I've never felt more me. This sense of authenticity has allowed me to rewrite my story and put myself on the path that I want to be on. Transformation isn't easy, and I want to share 3 things that I attribute to my growth this year. The first is a hunger for learning. I started off the year by reading the book Mindset, which was given to us prior to SK. It was the catalyst to starting a professional book club in CSO in New York, and together with my colleagues, we've read 7 nonfiction books, all of which I've learned from immensely. I can tell you right now, I would not be standing here if it weren't for Brené Brown's teachings on vulnerability. The second is a daily gratitude practice. At the end of every day in 2017, I wrote down something I was grateful for. This exercise changed my life. It gave me perspective and made me feel fortunate for everything, but fortunate that I have the free will to make the decisions that I want to make in my life. And lastly, LinkedIn. Forget about the tangible resources, the book drops, the speaker series, the in-days, the employee assistance program. I would never have been able to make this leap and manifest it if it weren't for this company's people and culture. The fact that I get to come into work every day and be my authentic self and be supported by my colleagues, my managers, my mentors, it was everything I needed to believe that I could transform. But now the bar is set for me. This is just the start, because now I understand what's possible. Thank you.